is, and he's not listening. But it's you get what I'm saying, right? It's not anything on his end. It's not even anything on Joe's end. It just is what it is.
He should just stop using those fucking headphones.
I don't know what he's doing.
But it's you get what I'm saying, right? It's not anything on his end.
You know what?
It's not
He
even
probably
anything on
has
Joe's
Joe
end.
muted, and he doesn't even realize it.
That's what I think he said something about that.
Well, then that should be an easy fix. Then again, I mean, he spent 3 months with OBS in studio mode and couldn't figure out how to shut it off and gave up on the whole program. So, I mean, I don't get why there's 2 screens. Dude, you're in studio mode. Just click it again. Idiot.
Oh, shit.
All right, let me grab my drink. I'll be right back. I mean, this fucking guy. This fucking guy, Drew. What the fuck? This is episode 200 of Corrupted, and he can't even figure it out.
Yeah. Who would have expected, you know? I mean, fucking, it's like he timed it. It's like he knew 200 was coming up, and he's like, I'm going to call in right before they go off air so I could be on episode 200. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Well, I saw him on the Discord like a few days ago on Joe's on I think it was Monday Night Raw, but he logged off real quick.
I had a fake account of him on my Discord a couple hours ago that I had to ban. That's kind of a funny coincidence.
Huh.
He was stirring up Bullsy. I didn't even read the whole thing. I just saw that them two were going back and forth, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
It's funny that Elijah Washington guy. Huh?
I said it wasn't him.
No, I was saying that's funny.
It was a fake account, but Squidman 200. We're here. You're saying what, Gargan? Say it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On,
no, I was saying that people. You know, Elijah Washington been fucking hitting me up on your shit because I think all this shit happened with my Discord. I just started kicking fucking people that I wasn't sure about. So like they hit me up, go live, and I'm just like, oh shit, over here too. Fuck. Good. Anyways,
what we got in the chat here? Michael, what? He's got a Patreon. What the hell? He's in the chat. My wrestling obsession, Jimmy Joyce, insane artist. Ryan the heel Topher Glitch, Mitch B. What's up, Mitch? John Blaze is in there. Jag the Panzer. Got a whole crew of people out there. Getty
Beersy. I said Beersy.
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 J-Mac's out there too. What's up, guys?
What's up, man? 200, huh? Pre-show. Ready to go. Okay.
Getting warmed up. Getting my stories warmed up. I've got a few of them. A couple I told a little bit of a couple days ago, but I didn't get them all out. I saved some for tonight. Maybe a couple repeats, but it was an interesting time. I mean, anytime you go, I don't like going to touristy areas, but I guess I made the best of it this time as opposed to just dreading it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that, and I tried to stay out of the touristy parts of the touristy area because we were down the island a bit, like we were kind of isolated in our own bubble. And when I go to the grocery store, I go to the one that was further away, but easier to get to and away from the bullshit. So, I made things work, or I'd go at certain times of the day that I knew people wouldn't be there because they were on the beach or whatever. I'm not a big beach person. I went down a couple days. We did a barbecue the last night. And when I say barbecue, I mean, it was hamburgers, hot dogs. I was actually Garguts. You're going to love this, even though I wasn't able to make it happen. But I was looking all over town for a nice piece of Wagyu. And I was going to, everyone else was doing hamburgers and hot dogs, and I couldn't find it. I found a nice porterhouse, a hell of a T-bone. And I'm like, if I'm going to be that guy, because out of the 9 of us that was in this beach house, everyone was doing hamburgers and hot dogs, but I was doing the last minute shopping, for the extra bag of buns or the kernels of corn that I got. So we had a side shit like that. Because being the last night, it was kind of the slap togethers of what was left over. We had the leftover hamburger meat because we didn't have our spaghetti night or our taco night rather like we expected. The leftover hot dogs were just, we got hot dogs for the kids. Not all of them got ate. So it's like, hey, great idea. Hamburgers, hot dogs. We've got the grill down there. There was charcoal still there from a previous guest. So other than just grabbing odds and ends, I mean, the corn was on sale. So it was like 50 cents a kernel. So or a kernel, an ear rather.
Kernel, a can?
Jesus, that'd be expensive as fuck.
Kernel's a damn.
But
caviar, shit.
But I mean, all said and done, that last trip cost me like $30, and I was gonna grab a steak, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, if I can find some Wagyu, I'll be that guy, the guy that comes to the barbecue with a steak when everyone else is having hamburgers and hot dogs. But when I came back without a steak, and I even offered my brother-in-law, I said, hey, I'll grab you one too, so I'm not alone, and you can have a steak. And he was like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, well. When I didn't find a Wagyu, I'm like, I'm not going to come back with a T-bone and be that guy for a T-bone, but I do it for a $60 a pound Wagyu, And a couple of those places were high end enough that they might have had it, but I should have gone to a butcher. But it was 90 degrees outside, and I did have, some other stuff that just couldn't be sitting in the car. So whatever, fuck it.
Uh-oh. Like drugs. No, I'm playing. Like children. Like dogs.
What?
Because you're not supposed. It's 90 degrees. You don't have all that shit sitting in the car.
Oh, you're saying no, it wasn't that. I was by myself. It was the food. Some of the food wasn't gonna last well in 140 degree car.
Hate it.
I mean, Dargett takes baby back ribs. Literally, just chucks a baby up there.
Ugh, what the fuck?
Well, we got off what he was saying. I barely understood it, but
John Blaze, we have our cams on, but with Joe gone, he's just got it on the thumbnail. But I'm sure he'll be bouncing around on our cameras and such for the 200 at least. Generally, though, to tell you, John, since I know you're a new patron,
who always asks for that.
Which, by the way, thanks for becoming a patron, John Blaze. But generally, Corrupted's more of a radio show style where there's usually not too many cameras and it's just the thumbnail, listen along. But I don't know. I think with all of our cameras on, I think Joe could be coaxed to do some cameras for 200. Because ultimately what this does, I don't know what you signed up as, but if you did the $2 tier or above, you'll get the audio upload after the show's over. So, that's why we don't rely a whole lot on cameras for Corrupted, because it becomes an audio upload. That way you can download and listen to it, wherever you go. So I don't know. That's kind of what the concept of Corrupted's been for quite a while. I know there's been times like, where videos were shown and everyone laughed at them and that, but generally more Corrupted has been kind of more meant to be audio, meant to be kind of the hangout. As I was explaining to him earlier, I've always thought of Corrupted as like 3 or 4 guys over beers bullshitting, with some bits here and there at times.
Yep. That's how I felt like.
It's all good, John. I mean, hey, you can still listen to it either way. And if you got YouTube Premium, you can do the audio thing anyways, right? So, but it'll work out. You'll get to hear us either way. It works out.
Fuck yeah. YouTube Premium shit. Us.
Joe wasn't the only one.
$12.99 a month.
I think it's $16.99. It's
Jesus
gone up.
Christ.
When I signed up, it was like $16.99. I think it's still there, but it used to be. I remember when I was first considering it, it was closer to $10. Yeah. And I was like, do I want to do that? I mean, blah, blah, blah. And then, as I've been doing more on YouTube and that, and, research and shit, it's like, it's a lot easier, especially with driving and that. I can download things when I'm, out of service or whatever. And it helps out a lot. Or I don't even have to have my phone open to, listen to whatever I'm listening to. So, I mean, and I'm driving, so it's not like I need to see it anyway. So it's nice. I can just have my phone shut down and it's not using extra battery by being lit up and everything. Twitter, or, how Joe got his Twitter back and he got some of his old Twitters back. It seems like Twitter, I mean, let's hope this is maybe a sign for the good. Twitter reverses suspension on Barstool Sports Dave Portnoy amid backlash. He had a big movement, a hashtag free Dave Portnoy, and Twitter did it. Twitter reactivated
it with Alex Jones.
Well, baby steps. Baby steps, Garguts.
Alex Jones, this is bullshit. This is all bullshit. It's all conspiracy. Twitter's a fucking Illuminati.
Let's be honest. Alex Jones doesn't need fucking Twitter. He really doesn't even need YouTube. He's doing just fine for himself. But it'd be a lot easier if there was a platform that would support him, or at least allow him. I mean, they don't even have to support him. They don't have to promote him. People will find him. But even though some of the shit he says is completely outrageous and hard to wrap your mind around, why silence the guy? I mean, you could almost categorize it. Maybe do something like this. Say it's YouTube, for instance, and I know YouTube would never go for this, but someone big enough or in any platform like that, maybe categorize him under, say, we'll put you on our platform, but you're going to have to go under the parody category. We're going to have to put you where we would put the National Enquirer. And we'll let you have your voice said. You can say whatever the hell you want, minus certain keywords, of course, and such. But you can say whatever you want. You can spout whatever you want, conspiracy theories, whatever you want to do. But we're going to categorize you as parody. I think he'd go for it because he just wants his voice heard. And, people believe the National Enquirer, so why wouldn't they believe Alex Jones? And I'm not saying I'm personally categorizing him that low, but let the guy's voice be heard. What's the harm?
What if Alex Jones just comes out with an OnlyFans in the next 24 hours?
The National Enquirer is on every newsstand and every grocery store in the country, and they've had headlines to the degree of cloud looks like God and sucks up baby into the clouds. They can do that.
I love those headlines.
Alex Jones can't have a theory over a school shooting.
Which one was the school shooting? Was that the Texas one?
No, it was
the
one
church shooting. I think he did one on the Texas church shooting where he said everything was fake too. I remember that one.
No. I mean, yeah, he's mentioned that one, but I'm talking about Sandy Hook. That was the one I was specifically thinking of. Yeah. But what's wrong with that?
Sandy Hook.
I mean, even if he's wrong, what's wrong with him having an opinion and saying it? Sweet Mookie. I just saw Mookie in the chat. Yeah, I'll let you know. I mean, usually, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, and we'll probably talk about it a little bit here in a bit. Or Mookie, I guess it's Mookie with only one O, but I don't know. All the years I've seen him in the chat, it's just Mookie in my head because, Mookie Betts or whatever, even though it's not spelled the same. But Mookie, yeah, I'll let you know. The thing is usually especially when we go to Gulf Shores, it's a family vacation. So I'm with 6 other people that don't even know really. All they know is I do YouTube. They don't know who everyone is or how well I know them and such. And they've got their own plan in mind. They want to sit on the beach all fucking day. And I don't. We were there 7 days and I was on the beach 2 of those days. It's not for me. I would rather be in Alaska. And I actually said that to them. I'm like, you drag me to the South every year into this fucking heat, middle of summer. Well, even though this year was a little earlier, which they did for me, I'll give them credit. But I mean, the last couple times it's been like right in the middle of July and dragging me down to the fucking South. They know I hate the heat. So I've always joked. I've said, well, I'll be happy coming down here when you guys sit on a patio with me in November, or when we go on an Alaskan vacation in the middle of summer, or even in the middle of winter. Fuck it. It's funny. My mother-in-law, actually, while we were out there this year, she goes, I've always wanted to take an Alaskan cruise. And I'm like, I can do that.
Well,
that sounds like another vacation
coming up. So. Jesus Christ. I was like, I was thinking of like vacation homes and stuff. You get me all excited. I was upstairs.
I would prefer the vacation home.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if she wants to do a cruise, hey, at least I'm in Alaska and not fucking the equator,
Oh, no. I dropped my. No, come back. I dropped my
Fucking sound
fucking.
like the Spanish announce table. Fucking
Yeah.
Oh no!
watching Owen Hart die.
Oh no!
Oh no!
no!
Oh, and Hart
Oh, no.
falling.
That was exactly what I was thinking too, Garguts. I just couldn't remember what it
Oh
was.
my God.
I kept thinking the little midget wrestler getting kicked off the apron. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
I was
Que
mixing things
bonito.
up.
Que bonito.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What is
Oh.
that bell? Like, do they ring every time a midget gets kicked, an angel gets its wings? Is that
Every time a
Dude,
midget gets,
seriously.
a midget gets kicked, an angel gets AIDS. All right, we're gonna start the show here. I'm gonna start the recording. Yeah, you were talking about. I was listening while I was talking to Leah, because I was talking to Leah about a bunch of stuff, and we're being dorks about games and stuff like that. And then I was saying that, like, yeah, this show's really about. The idea of the show really started because me and JB were like, you know, we want to record a podcast, like a straight podcast. We don't want to do the show, the YouTube video, and all that stuff. We want to record like a radio show or a podcast, and so
This is basically like what Monetize This was in the beginning. It's
Kinda like
what
that, yeah.
That's what I felt Corrupted was. Just
Well,
when it
that's why
started.
that's why I doubled
Yeah.
back a little bit when I told John it was more of like just a few guys sitting around having beers, because it's not. When you and JB first started this, you guys came out with bits, fucking. What was the fucking hot dog company? Beefmaster.
Yeah.
That shit is still top
Yeah,
5 in my opinion.
Beefmasters.
yeah, I love Beefmaster.
Bastard.
I saw an article about them a few months ago.
Beefmasters.
I saw an article about them a few months ago, and I'm like, holy shit, they're still around.
Yeah, dude. Every time I see Beefmaster, I
Oh, I
die.
remember that. Yeah.
I laugh every time, man. But yeah, man, welcome to episode 200 of Corrupted Podcast. But yeah, it's basically, you know, we just sit, talk, have a podcast, and I try not to look at anything else. And people that are on Patreon get to listen live, and that's really the bonus. You get to listen live and get the audio download and whatever else, and you're supporting the show. So that's it. That was the idea behind it. When me and JB first, before we named it Corrupted, we just were going to be whatever show we were doing. And yeah, so
Yeah, episode 0, I think it was just Joe and JB.
yeah, there wasn't anybody.
Whatever.
Wasn't anybody else on the show. It was just me and J. Well, we didn't know yet what we were.
Well, yeah,
exactly
I
doing.
call it episode 0. It was just a Saturday night. You guys hopped on and bullshit, and then you added another for episode 1, and it became Corrupted at that point.
Well, the thing is, tonight we're gonna add it. We're gonna be adding a surprise to this show tonight.
Oh no! Oh
And
no!
this is a big one because I didn't promote this. But ladies and gentlemen, let's. Are you ready for this? Give it up, everybody! Making his return to Corrupted. It is JB. No, I'm just, I did it again. All right, I'm sorry. No. So we're having a good night. You know, listen, I just made a pot pie. It's Corrupted episode 200. We didn't even plug it that much, you know, anywhere. So you know, didn't feel like, because I didn't know if it was gonna happen or not. So.
Why did you think it wasn't going to happen? I heard you say that last night out of nowhere. You're like, Friday, Sunday, I don't know.
I don't know.
What was your reservation?
I didn't know. I just didn't know if it would happen. I don't know why. There was no real specific reason, or
You were having doubts that I was coming back because I've been gone so long.
maybe that,
Like,
or
I don't know. Maybe he's flipped on me. It's been 3 weeks.
No, it wasn't that. It was more like I didn't know if I was gonna do it, if I was gonna feel it. Maybe I don't know. There's a million reasons why. You know.
Man, I told you I was coming in with fire, and tonight isn't even the beginning of it. Just wait till tomorrow when it's all fair game. I'll monetize this, and I take the belt from you.
That is gonna be. I will laugh in my children and wife's face the day you have that belt.
Hey, I want video of it. I want you to get up Sunday morning and walk up to each member of your household, shove the camera in their face, and laugh like Garguts.
I got D. Welsh
When
on
I
my
win the
side.
belt.
I got D. Welsh on my side. But that
I'm
being
not
said,
scared
there
of
are
D.
going to be
Welsh.
some surprises tonight that you guys don't know about. I'm just kidding. Again. But no, I can't stop it. The questions are up. I hope you guys ask questions, post links, post comments, post whatever, and let us know about whatever so we can react to your comments, questions, or topics. By the way, we hit 298 patrons. We're only 2 away from 300 now. So
Nice.
now I got to tell you some of the names that signed up tonight, though. You're going to love this, especially Drew.
Leah and her 3 kids took a. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
We got Lil Kelly Drugs.
Mm.
Lil Kelly
Shout out,
Drugs.
Kelly.
Mr. Pico Boulevard's back.
Imagine that rap album.
Comance's back. John Blaze is here. Just them. But I mean, Lil Kelly Drugs, I thought that was a fun one. I don't know what that means. But
It might be Little Suicide Sister.
you think? Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah.
be.
It might have a rap album. It might fuck.
I want to do drugs, want to do drugs, want to do drugs, and you got Little Kelly
I
Drugs.
wanna-
That could be like it could be like featuring. You could do the remix
Mm-hmm.
featuring Little Kelly Drugs.
That's a great point. I didn't think about that. Leah's upstairs
Okay.
drinking the White Claw. Leah goes, "This stuff isn't even getting me drunk at all." I'm like, "I know, it's for fucking."
Till she stands up.
Well, I don't know. She said that, and I said to her, I said, "Well, let me know what you're doing tonight because I'll just wait till tomorrow." And she goes, "Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to drink and stuff." And and she's like, "At some point, I'm probably gonna." And I'm like, "Well, at some point, I'm probably gonna hunt you down because I saw you in pigtails earlier today, so I'm gonna molest you." And then she's like, "That's cool, but I'm just not
That's the
drinking."
winner right there. There you go.
But then she said to me, I said, "But it kind of sucks though, because I mean, like I'm drinking myself tonight, but maybe I'll drink tomorrow night." And she goes, "Well, I don't know." And she goes, "You know what? I think I want to drink wine with this." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." So now she's up there, White Claws and wine.
Mixing.
Yeah, it's gonna,
Yikes.
yeah. So either I'm gonna
Well-
that might get violent, is what I'm saying.
That shit may be a pussy drink, but shit like that creeps up on you too when you least expect it.
You think so?
You'd be sitting down, have two or three of those things, get up, go to the bathroom. Oh, fine, this shit sucks. Sit back down, have two or three more, and you stand and you fucking forget your mother's name.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, those White Claws will fuck you up, dude.
Fuck off a
Look,
sparkling
if she
water
drunk
and
a
fucking
lot of them right now, oh, she'll hunt you down.
drop of fucking alcohol.
By
Shit.
then,
That's the best. What was the night?
no.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, Jesse. What was the night? The best was the night that Leah came downstairs dressed in like some dress thing that I bought her that I thought she'd never wear. And she came down and just stared at me and then like started like getting it on with herself, looking at me, and I went,
A cat like flicking her tail at you.
yeah, I was like, yeah.
She was flicking something else though.
Like,
That
I
was
miss those
amazing.
days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, whoa. No, yeah, I hope so. Goddamn right.
Did Jesse just have a reboot? What was
I think he answered his own question.
Who knows, dude? Fuck 'em. Fuck everything.
that? What?
You're killing Jesse right now. This is just not.
He's killing me. I'm loving this.
Dude, I can't help it. I'm using this piece of shit. So
You
I'm
know what?
sorry.
I can't help it.
Fuck.
It's a piece of
T-Mobile, there's the
shit.
first problem.
If you don't like it, fuck yourself.
T-Mobile's fine on my other phone. This is some bullshit Walmart shit.
You're using T-Mobile and you're surprised?
Oh, I use fucking the Obama shit normally through T-Mobile, and it's fucking fine.
Hmm.
I had a better phone. The problem is I'm using a $60 fucking Samsung.
No, the problem is you're on video. You should end the.
Besides,
I bet
as soon
you
as Discord comes on, it can't handle like
get rid,
even without the video. It doesn't matter. My upload's fine. Download speed goes from 7 to 0.5.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yep. As soon as I come in here, I think it's because the Wi-Fi. Like it's $60 phone. The Wi-Fi, just because it can connect, doesn't mean it can handle it.
Maybe getting the
It's only
fuck out of the
16
desert
gigabyte
would
as
be a
well.
good start.
It's fine. I have a fucking S10 whatever coming in a week.
Come,
so.
you know what you should do is
figure
move
it
to
out.
New Hampshire. Move to New Hampshire.
I want to move to a fucking gravesite. I mean, I don't really give a shit for above ground.
Oh my god.
You
Well,
know, Jesse, just go sit up on top of a cactus and hold your phone up really high. I think that'll work for you.
Tap.
And
You know-
if anything else, at least you'll have a nice little
Yeah.
tingle in your asshole.
you know what I saw? You know what I heard You know what I heard yesterday was Kurgan was doing an interview with someone and he was talking about how Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, with Hannibal.
With
fucking
Hannibal. Oh, it
with
was
me.
Hannibal.
God damn
So-
it! Don't fucking no sell it.
You tried to break his legs. No, so he's in an interview with Hannibal, and Kurgan says that he had
Kurgan the wrestler.
Kurgan the wrestler, yeah, and he's on the movie
yeah.
set. He's on the movie set of Sherlock Holmes, and they had to do this big fight sequence, and he did all the stuff right or whatever. But at one point, he accidentally punched Robert Downey Jr. in the face, and he hurt him, and whatever. Anyway, the bottom line is, he thought he was, he's like, I don't know what's gonna happen, whatever. And the next day, like, he gave him like a expensive bottle of wine and a card that was like, "You're doing great, and we're almost done, and it's been great," or something, like just some nice thing. And I guess it went viral or whatever at the time. So they had Kurgan's family flown out all over the place to do like the news shows everywhere about it. Like it became a big publicity thing. But Downey Jr. is known for doing these type of things. So even though it seems like pandering, that guy does that stuff all the time. Drew, what do you think about that? If you punch someone in the face like that, and they were like, the next day they gave you a bottle of wine and a card and all this stuff, would you be insulted by that? Or would you be like, oh, that's cool that he's trying to keep my head up or whatever?
I mean, I'd probably just take it for what it is and move on, but I could see where you'd be insulted by that.
I wouldn't be. I'd be like, that was nice of him.
No, but I could see where, deep down you think about it and you'd be like, what is this, like, oh, nice try, buddy, kind of thing, I get where someone would think that way. I'd just be like, I don't get it. Okay, cool. Hey, I like wine. Well, I don't, but hey, I like getting drunk. I don't know.
I would look at it like, oh, that was nice of him. He could have been like, fuck this guy, fire him. Instead, he gave me a bottle of wine.
Sure.
Is it Christian Bale?
Yeah.
You
mentioned Kurgan. And every time when I think of Kurgan, I think of one thing, and that's the 98 Royal Rumble. When he got eliminated, he went over the top rope, landed on his feet, and he like stormed back toward the apron and slammed his hands on the apron and went,
yeah, he said something just like that.
As he turns around and walks away, this dude who had hair down to his shoulders grabs the barricade, because at the time it was still the steel barricades that they had.
Yeah.
And he does the same thing, and he leans over the
those.
barricade and gets right into Kurgan's face and does it right back at him. And Kurgan looks at it and goes, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude.
That is like hands down the funniest moment, the most. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you know about that, dude, because I would tell people about that. Like, I showed it to Leah over and over again, like 11 years ago. I was like, watch this, and he's like, and I'm like, ah! And I was fucking rewinding it.
He sounds like he's using like it's like he's got Andre the Giant's fucking voice, like fucking, or his vocal cords, like it's just too much fucking. What the fuck is that even meaning? Like, what the fuck did you say?
Oh my god, dude, that
But
kills
he
me.
was like, I wouldn't, dude. He could, if he spoke like that, I'd be scared as fuck. I wouldn't fuck with him, English or not.
No,
Yeah.
man with two first names. I'm not looking to talk wrestling, but you bring up Kurgan, that's the first thing that comes to fucking mind. So
Yeah.
there it is. There's the wrestling for the evening.
It's an interesting story too. It wasn't even about wrestling, really. It was
Yeah.
I mean, other than getting knocked over the top rope, what did it have to do? It had to do with
being
some crazed fan
yeah.
and some crazed fucking whatever fuck Kurgan is.
How
Dude.
was it working with Cartman?
Interrogator. The fucking interrogator. Man, I'll tell you what, you bring someone looking like Kurgan to strap me down and interrogate me. Yeah, he's a fucking interrogator.
Right. What he is,
But-
he does speak another
Interrogate
language
you.
though.
Mm.
He has some
Hey.
other language thing. Like, what language is it? Like French or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something
I know
with
he was in.
French.
This has
Ah.
nothing to do with language, but he was in the movie 300. I know that.
Oh. What did he do?
That's the
Wait a
only other
minute.
thing I know the guy for.
What did he do in
Didn't
300?
even know that. That's funny.
In 300, he was. How funny! I just pulled up. He was uber immortal.
Uber immortal.
He's from a
Jesus
very
Christ.
foreign country. He's from way out there, Joe. He's from
Mhm.
Ontario, Canada.
No.
Oh wow.
He's-
That's
what?
why I
Aren't
had
they
him on.
part Canadians?
We're two houses down.
He lived 2 houses down.
Sorry.
So
I-
maybe he speaks French. Maybe he's more of the French speaker.
No, that's
side
what
of
it is. He speaks French. That's
And
what.
he put that over. He said, "What did Hannibal say?" He was like, he said, "My interview with Kurgan was the exact opposite of the one with the goon." Watch that.
Watch that. Yeah. Can you imagine like that, they called him an
I do.
an extra. Did you hear that part? When they were like when they were saying that, oh, Robert Downey Jr. gives wine to the guy who accidentally, an extra who hurt him by accident. And it's like he's like, I wasn't a fucking extra. I was I was in the movie, like, or at least I was a stunt double. But
he's been in more movies than he has wrestling matches. I mean, let's be honest here. The guy went on to do better things in movies. I mean, I wouldn't call him a fucking A-lister by any means, but he's done a hell of a lot more in Hollywood.
But you know,
that's just too funny that they called this fucking poor guy an extra. Like, he's like, what the fuck? I auditioned. I was in the fucking
Meet him
movie.
in a dark alley, you won't be calling him an extra.
Yeah, I mean, he's a mentally challenged extra was beaten up the other day. So J-Rod says, Joe, did you see Resident Evil Village? It's pretty awesome. Would Leah play it on stream? It'd be funny to see Leah scared playing that game. Yeah, it would be funny, but only a select few will get to see that, probably. And not the audience. I'm sorry. Take it up with her. I've told her a million times to do that stuff, but
Where did I put it?
I can't even say what I want to say. But, you know, the bottom line is that no, it won't happen. But I agree, it would be awesome, and she's great with that stuff. In fact, I walk by her computer desk all the time with her, fucking hilarious. Like, she's doing something funny or with hanging out with a group of people and something funny's going on, and I'm like, wow, this shit's fucking looks like it's hilarious to watch. This would be gold if we could all see this. But yeah, that's not going to happen. But Johnny Blaze says Jennifer Lopez is a 4. Oh, Jennifer Lopez is 4 and 0. Can she go 5 and 0? Wow, it's been a while since we've actually gotten these questions. Johnny Blaze is bringing it back.
Isn't a new patron.
He's not a new patron. Yeah, Johnny Blaze knows the deal, I guess. Johnny Blaze says Jennifer Lopez versus Margot Robbie. Wow.
J-Lo.
If we're taking Margot Robbie as she naturally looks, I'm going J-Lo. If we're taking her as the fucking what the fuck's her name from Suicide Squad?
Wait, how does she naturally look?
Harley Quinn, yeah. I mean, if I'm I don't know. I'm really intrigued by Harley Quinn.
You masochistic fuck.
Well, I haven't even seen the movie, so I don't know fucking dick about dick. I just know what I've seen, like in pictures and shit. And it's like, I don't know. I'd got to experience.
This is going to be the toughest one, I believe. I don't think that it's come this close yet. Maybe. I don't know.
No, it was a lot closer for me because I'm pretty much going with J-Lo.
All right, let me go look up Robbo Marby. Margot Robbie. But dude, how about
Rob Thomas?
When she's in the fucking Wolf of Wall Street and she's like, oh, want to see my pussy or whatever? She opens her legs up. Like, what the fuck? She has no ass.
Isn't there a Rob Thomas?
Margot Robbie has no ass.
I said J-Lo.
Oh, this is really rough.
What did you type in Margot Robbie's ass? Let me see.
I can tell by looking at it.
Oh, yeah, no ass.
You know what?
I mean, maybe it kind of looks like she has an ass when she's in the costume of the Harley Quinn.
Oh, my God.
You know, you look at her. I'm just looking at some of these pictures. It looks like she needs the makeup.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Every picture I see, she's got a pound of makeup on. What are we hiding?
I'm looking at the one that she's at the beach, so you could see her.
All right. Well, here's Margot. Here's two different shots. We're giving Margot Robbie two different shots. I mean, listen. Here's the other thing too. Margot Robbie now. How old is she? Probably like 38, and Jennifer Lopez is like 50, right, or 48 or something.
Damn, it's gonna be too young for me soon. Damn it.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is 30.
How old's Margot Robbie, Drew? Find out.
30.
30
flat. Yep.
And Jennifer Lopez is now what?
51.
So I'm putting up.
Hands down, it's J-Lo.
I'm going J-Lo. I can't. You're right. I'm going J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez wins again. I can't fucking believe it. She's 5-0.
I usually try and make a case to go against J-Lo just to make it interesting, and I can't do it. Like I said, the only way is if she was like dressed up as the fucking Harley Quinn and was like doing crazy shit. But even then, it's like I still want J-Lo. You know?
Yeah, like dressed up super, like, because I'm
fake
like
fucking.
like less like out of shape 30-year-old Margot Robbie. Look at her compared to sort of out of shape older Lopez. Lopez still looks better as an older person. So Margot Robbie at her
Yeah,
worst.
who fucks better? The question.
That's a great question. I wouldn't know. Maybe you could.
Probably.
Could you possibly hit up? Well, you can't ask
Who'd
Alex.
be the winner for me?
You can't ask Alex Rodriguez because he's just so full of shit. You never give the right answer. Ask Ben Affleck. He'd probably tell you.
Half black.
He'll be like,
It's me, Margot Robbie.
that was better.
Don't you like me, Margot Robbie?
Damon.
Come on. It's me, Margot Robbie.
Taco, taco.
Don't you love me anymore, Archie?
And you know what
You never touch me anymore.
You never touch my. Oh God! Can you imagine what her fucking pussy looked like? Oh my
Smells like
God!
the Great Depression, Edith.
Edith's
Oh.
a freak, dude. She'd fuck you up, I bet. Like, she knew how to get down, but never got to.
Imagine
She's a
her
lame
coming
fuck.
in bed.
Get the fuck out of here! Oh my
I'm
God!
Mr. Jefferson.
Mr. Pico Boulevard must have seen John Blaze's comment. I'm looking at the questions.
You
and
know-
it's
John
like,
Blaze, I get jiggy with this.
I just realized who Edith kind of looks like. She kind of looks like the old lady from Ray Romano's show or Grandma's Boy a little bit. What's her name? Gladys. or-
Doris Roberts.
Yes,
Doris Roberts.
she kind of looks like that a little bit.
Oh, all right,
Yes, of course. Like she's like a little more animated, but
Still give Edith the.
let me tell you something. I'd rip those fucking
throw her
pearls
a
off of
bang.
her. I'd rip those pearls off her neck and make them anal beads. Okay, I'd fuck the hell out of Edith.
All right.
Edith.
I'm sorry.
Edith and Doris Roberts.
Right.
You know what?
How many
Fuck
votes
that,
could
Dolly
you
Parton.
take there, Edith? Oh,
Remember
Dolly
when,
Parton.
Parton's just
Remember
fucking
how-
awesome.
remember how huge Sally Struthers got? Like right after the show ended, she just got gigantic.
Jesus, yeah.
She was like,
That was because
it's like she tricked everybody that she was some hottie, but then she just blew up.
I mean, same thing happened with Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie
Kirstie Alley
Alley.
blew up like 4 times.
well, yeah, she had the Oprah thing where
the
it's like
one from,
fat 1 week,
Look
skinny
who's
the next.
talking.
Oh yeah, Kirstie Alley. Well, she turned into a man. She did that thing where you turn into a man, where you're like, 1 minute she's like, I'm the sexy girl that everybody wants in the show, but then like 10 years later, she's like, who wants to go for a cigarette? like, oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I've
Princess
driven by her
Leia
house
did
a
that.
bunch- I've driven by her house a bunch of times.
And stared.
She,
Wait, what?
Yeah, she grew up in Wichita. I think she might even still live there. It's just she's obviously built the house up, but yeah, right off of Harry Street. Drive past it all
Oh,
the
she
time.
can't get out of the house now. She like
doxing.
she like the fucking.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
You
come
would-
on.
She like the.
You practically have a sign on
What's
the
eating
fucking
Gilbert
thing,
Grape?
Joe. Come
How
on.
much further do I have to dox you? Is that what you mean? See? He's living up to it. How much further do you want me to
Jesus
dox you?
Christ.
Fucking Harry and
Fucking
Oliver.
10 more shots more.
I don't
Kirstie
know.
Alley's fucking. I don't know.
What?
What was that?
I said
I
Kirstie
don't know,
Alley's in
everyone-
the fucking. Kirstie
Say
Alley's
it!
in the fucking.
Oh my God.
Say it!
Hold up. Well, because somebody keeps fucking interrupting me.
No
It's
one's
weird.
interrupting you.
Ooh.
She's in the fucking goddamn bed, dying like fucking Gilbert Grape over there. It's fucking mom. That's what she's doing in that fucking house. They're gonna fucking burn
Huh?
it down. They're not gonna fucking bury her.
I want to see
Never
Kirstie Alley
mind. The fucking thing's passed. I hate myself.
kill yourself.
And why do you hate yourself?
Yo, Bullfrog, can you hear me now?
Because you're here.
Oh my God, he can't.
Dude, did you just fucking say that to Garguts? You just fucking burned him better than you would think. Holy shit, that was kind of
You
funny.
would just-
Can Joe hear me now?
I can
he
hear
can
you.
hear you. The only
I-
problem here is you cannot hear Joe.
He's got me muted.
No,
He's got me
And I
muted.
did what you told me to do.
Oh my
He's
god.
got me
Do
muted.
you know how to fucking work your mute shit? Yeah, do you know how to check that?
You're muted,
Oh,
Bullfrog. You gotta
okay.
mute you muted me, you dildo.
Motherfucking.
Hello.
What is that gay
No.
fucking avatar picture thing? What the fuck is that?
He paid someone 20
Bullfrog
cents on a blowjob to
experience.
make it for him.
Look at this. I'm
No,
trying.
it's
Oh, wait a minute.
somebody
Wait a minute.
Got
I'm
that
trying
shit
to.
off Fiverr.
Wait a minute. Sec. I'm trying to send him
Joe.
I'm trying to send him a friend's request, and it says I can't. So he's
You
got me
blocked-
blocked
I-
or something.
I did what you told me to do.
Hey, Bullfrog, do you have him blocked?
No.
One of you
Check.
two are blocked.
Check
because
again.
He's trying to send you a DM and he can't even do that.
Yeah, I can't even message him. I can't message him. It won't let me.
Well, Joe said he's never blocked. you.
Discord's weird. You can still Here's the thing, though, dude. I had all y'all blocked, and I was on a call with you guys. I'm still unblocking people.
Look at
like,
this.
It didn't care.
I
that
just
had
sent
you
him a
guys blocked.
message.
I could still be in a
Okay,
call with you.
I want to text him now.
I
It
just
says
sent him a
you-
message and it says
it says
your
you-
message.
Hey, messages don't work. I don't know.
It says your
He said he-
message cannot be delivered. This usually is because you don't share a server with the
I just
recipient.
tried to message him and it won't let me.
Bullfrog, can you like? It won't be on the show, but like, if you show your screen, like maybe we can help you see where.
Should
Something
I
is blocked.
invite him to a
I don't
server?
know.
No, I did what you guys told me to do. I logged out. I did all
Was
this
what?
crap.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
yes, but what if you might have Joe blocked or muted somewhere?
I
that
don't
you're not
have him
aware of.
blocked.
All right.
I don't
well,
You
have
do.
him blocked.
And you just
Raise his volume up. Raise his volume up.
try that.
Hey,
No.
Hold down Joe icon.
well, then it
Raise
just
it up.
No, there's something else.
Discord doesn't
going
like
on here.
his Discord. Oh well. Discord doesn't like any of your Discord, so
shout out to
I
Clyde,
invite
the
him to-
bot.
Yeah, thanks to Clyde, the
If I
bot that
invite him
tells
to
us.
my server, maybe you'd be able to.
Maybe if I invite him to the server.
His volume is all the way up.
Like if
Okay.
I invite him to a server that you share with him, maybe, or
Joe, test.
maybe it'll.
wait,
fucking-
Bullfrog, if you put the volume all the way up, you probably die.
You know,
Volume,
Bullfrog,
volume, not
actually,
volume.
Bullfrog, try this. Say testing 3 more times, and you might be
Testing,
able to
one-
hear him.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Jesus
Testing.
Christ.
Testing.
Wow.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm
That
on a
might
new
help.
fucking cell
Oh my
phone.
I
god.
think it worked. I think it worked, Bullfrog.
Yeah, but I still
Christ.
can't
Holy
hear
cow.
him. Joe.
Well, we weren't trying to fix
Oh,
that. We
boy.
just wanted you to say testing 3 times.
Joe.
Yeah.
What? You can't hear me,
Oh
you
my
dummy.
goodness.
Stupid. You're dumb.
He goes, what?
How far back in school did they hold you?
Does he have me
Well-
on? Does he have me
Sorry.
for mute?
New here.
Yes, it's clearly everyone else's fault, Bullfrog. It always is.
Are you in here now?
Because Joe has to have me on mute for him not to hear me.
It has to be his fault. It definitely does. It has to.
Hey, can you hear me, Bullfrog?
Because I have him off of mute, so he has to have me on.
Oh my
for
god.
mute.
He's not on mute. I'm looking right at it now, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
They can
Bullfrog,
hear you on the
raise
stream.
his
How would he have?
volume.
But I can't hear him.
No shit.
But what is?
He's got to raise his volume.
No, that's not
My
it.
volume is up.
No,
you
tell him
retard.
maybe he
I'm
has
gonna
my
need
volume
his
turned
volume.
down. He might have my volume
Joe's-
turned down.
You have Joe volume.
All right, he's out of here.
Yeah,
I
they
can't.
put
We,
it
we can't do the whole
specific
show
way.
just fucking.
Full
You do
volume
this.
down.
You do that. Jesus Christ, that was.
We're not
enraging.
gonna sit here all night doing this fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It's done. It's all done.
Christ.
You're done.
You're done. You're done, boy. All right, back to the questions. Jesus Christ, episode 200. Bullfrog. Why you can't hear me? Lil Kelly Drug says head from Tommy or Bullfrog. I'd go Tommy, that way I could incriminate him with all the stuff. Broken Line says, "What up, fuckers? Am I the only
Yeah,
one?"
but he's got too many. Got his
Hairs.
teeth still.
Mm. Broken Line says, "Am I the only one that thinks E3 doesn't feel the same anymore?" Yeah, I mean, if you listen to what me and Jake said the other day too.
Yeah,
I
when
mean-
you have 45-minute conference calls talking about fucking weird cancel culture shit, and not even announce a fucking game.
Did you hear that video, dude? I couldn't believe it.
Glad I
was
don't
like-
know what E3 is.
It's a video game thing, like where everybody.
It's like their yearly
don't even-
conference where it's their
Oh,
opportunity.
no.
to break
Let
up.
me. No, I'm happy not to know. Damn it.
Well, it's not that anymore. Now
I don't want to know.
it's some other kind of thing that's terrible.
Oh well, then you want to know.
It was the most cringy thing I may have ever seen. Would you like to sample?
What did they even think they were going to accomplish from that?
Would you like to sample
Like,
a
what
minute
was-
of it?
Sure.
Here you go, Jesse. This is just a minute of in the middle of a video game thing where you're excited about video games, they took this time to do this.
As you said earlier, is to empower game designers and social innovators, right? To use games for social change. And we
use games for social change.
With Layla at
Girls Make Games, we're finally starting to see, these girls kind of make plans together to go to college. And this year, I would say, like,
because that never happened in the past, right? Because girls never thought about where they were going to college together, right? In the past, like, girls never.
Yeah, I
did
mean,
that.
my boss is a woman, went to college. Her boss is a woman that went to college. But yeah, women don't. Yeah,
they don't do that.
And fuck the men, right?
Well, I mean, the chat
the men, right? We don't deserve to be in college.
The chat murdered these people. They were so pissed off.
Oh, good.
First time we got in like dozens of emails from families saying, my daughter is now thinking of college, and how do we get this portfolio going? How do we set that up? So I think there's so many challenges that people have to go through just to get everything right. You shouldn't have to rely on luck so much. So if you look at the women who are now
you shouldn't have to rely on luck so much. Like, I mean, what are you talking about?
Excelling and thriving in the industry, and you ask them their stories.
You could totally see who was reading the chat, and there was three of them looking at it disappointed.
Yeah,
of belonging, of being default, and
this went on for an hour too. By the way,
know that people in their uniqueness do a lot of mental, socioeconomic, and sometimes social gymnastics before they get to be as good as they are, before they get a chance to participate in this panel or participate in our industry by and large. And I think the work that we all share is trying to disrupt some of those mental gymnastics, socioeconomic gymnastics, social gymnastics that young women, people of color, indigenous people, neurodiverse people.
What the fuck is neurodiverse?
Okay, wait. This guy's name's Gordon Bellamy. What is this? Bill Bellamy's retarded young brother?
Need to do.
There's gay gaming professionals
as great as they are, to belong, in the space, and sort of hearing,
everything this guy's saying is make believe. Like, he went to college to get a degree in make believe.
Layla's speaking to a cohort, right, that treats each other as default, and where are we going to go now together collectively? The program Jim's putting in place, right, with the endowment,
like the program that Joe's putting in place, right?
Okay, I've got to ask you something.
I know.
Have you seen this whole thing?
Yes.
So first of all, I've got to point out that it says gay gaming professionals in the top right corner. Way to go. Yeah. But I've also got to point out that you've got, I believe it was, let me rewind back just a bit to see this. It was, here it is. It's 5 women, 2 black men, and 1 white guy. And I guarantee you the white guy doesn't say a damn thing.
I don't think he's white. I don't think he's actually white. He's something else is going on. Because I thought that too. I was like,
something else is going on.
Wow. The reptilian.
He's got some sort of ailment because he's not a white.
No, something's up with that guy. There's something not, he can't be a white guy. I'm telling you, we'll figure it out in a minute. I'm telling you, we'll find out. I'm telling you.
He's going to start talking. He's going to sound like a Wandy or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
Something else is going on with that other guy.
I fucking hate this podcast. I blow you all up. No, go ahead.
If I have to spend 5 more minutes watching this, I'm going to murder myself.
Lawson, where there's going to be cohorts of black and indigenous people, right, growing together. And the work that Susanna, you've been doing since before it was cool. Okay? You were changing games, making that dollar out of 15 cents before all of us. All of that work, and with the support of corporations like Take-Two, right?
Right? Thanks for paying me for this fake job where I just talk about stupid shit. Like, dude, everything is make-believe. What are they saying? They're not. This is just weird fucking make up a job spiel talk of nothing. Dude, the chat can't believe it. Like, the chat is
the guy in the left looks like he can't believe it. He's looking at the chat like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, I just realized his name is Nur Efrat. So get the fuck out of here. Drew. Nur-e-frat or something like that.
Okay, so he's Indian.
Yep.
Dot in.
There you go. Asian. You'd say Asian, I guess, now.
Yes.
So,
Travis Asian. I'm sorry.
I don't know how he would know this, but Bullfrog says it does work now. I'm not sure how he'd know that without being in here, but
yeah, I don't think you would.
figured I'd pass that along.
We'll try it. We'll try it again.
Is enabling us to move a generation forward. Specifically with GGP, we have a scholars program in partnership with Take-Two. Some go to USC, many go on to participate in Games for Change, and many have been girls who made games.
Why is he so weirdly happy with everything he says? By the way, real quickly, I just want to point this out. By the way, black, Hispanic, women, white, everybody hated the fuck out of this. We're talking about gay guys hated this, white guys hated this, black guys hated this, black fucking special needs people hated this, hermaphrodites with AIDS hated this, fucking Asian guys with one eye hated this, people with Down syndrome hated this. And the fucking dislikes are, can you believe it? The likes are 536 to 20,000 dislikes.
The silent majority, man. I said it many times. The silent majority. We are allowing, because the 536 people are the same people that are out there on Twitter trying to cancel your ass for having an opinion. And then we bow down to them. It was what was the fucking the MaxiPad company that fucking got rid of the female symbols on their MaxiPads because some transgender person took offense to it. And they actually bent over for this one person. Bent over, probably not for her, you know, but
probably switch him.
But you get what I'm getting at here. The rest of the world was like, what the fuck? Women are the one that wear these.
Yeah.
The only reason a man would get these is to blow his nose in an emergency situation. There's no other reason a man would have a MaxiPad anywhere near his body.
The other thing about these people, and by these people, I don't mean these people. I mean crazy people, mentally ill people like these people. These people are mentally ill, and they're being given jobs for their mental illness. This is supposed to be.
I mean, look what we're doing. I mean, you could say that about us.
Well, no, listen, we're also mentally ill, but like we're not warping other people's reality. I don't think we're just telling jokes and saying crazy shit. Yeah, maybe some people
that would say that.
Yeah. I know it's true, but maybe. But I mean, I do see people being warped, but it ain't by me.
And that's where we find ourselves intersecting is at that college point of how do we take it towards professionalization.
I get what you're saying. This guy's all off agenda. That's why you even said, like, why does he seem so happy about this? Well, because that's part of the subliminal deal of it. You want him to seem like he's on top of the world because that's where you're going to be when you listen to this horse shit.
Right.
Whatever.
They're supposed to be talking about video games. This is supposed to be a video game thing, and I got to tell you that 100,000 people were watching this stream live when I was watching it, and they were losing it. They were like, what in the fuck? This went on for an hour.
Look at the companies that are on that, dude. Like, they 2K, they're already down. They're already a piece of shit.
Yeah, Take-Two Interactive will never be taken seriously again after this shit.
Yeah. I bet you that GG Gaming, whatever programming, fucking went down under after this fucking shit. Nobody wants to deal with this shit.
Guy is a psycho.
Challenge. We're trying to discover people. You don't want just to be entering. You want experts, right? And if things are going to really change, like this discussion, you need owners. Right, Layla.
Wait a minute. This guy wants slavery back? What the fuck?
His ancestors had owners.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't work out the last time too well. You gotta have owners.
What the fuck happened?
What is he talking about? You gotta have owners, dude. He's talking about trying to get the smartest of the like minority type people, and then he says in order to make that happen, you have to have owners. What? Apparently, you do have owners. Like, someone owns you to be talking like this.
Take-Two.
Yeah.
Owner. Susanna, owner. Jim, owner. all of you owners of facets of your business, right? That is where we become the batter, not the frosting, right? Where the change is, more than we can count, 2%, 3%.
Right?
She who wants frosting.
You want
We
frosting?
aren't even the ones counting. Right?
Can I jump in for just a second?
You understand what's going on? This guy's mentally insane.
I feel like Jesse needs to understand that like Nintendo during their presentation time, they literally rolled out game after game after game and previewed it or talked about it or announced it and basically jerked off to about 12 different games in an hour. Take-Two spent their time virtue signaling.
Yeah, dude, what is
just this? I almost called it G3. E3 is mostly meant for announcing your video games and showing off it. It's your time to brag to the world. This is what Take-Two did to brag to the world about their product.
GTA.
Imagine
GTA is going to have transvestites beating white men.
I mean, imagine having a product you're selling, Joe, like you're selling windows, and you get an hour to sit down with a customer and talk to them about it, and you sit there and virtue signal. You think the motherfuckers are going to buy your windows? I mean, unless they used to have a cooter and now have a dick, they're probably not buying them.
Cooter? What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. This guy's a fucking... Oh, oh my god!
No, I with a T, not an N.
Oh no, I was like, oh my god, you racist piece of shit, cooter. Okay, well, that's like a cock or a pussy, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't say that
god.
with this guy on the screen. Come on, I'm talking about a pussy.
Nothing has changed.
The word cooter is fun to throw out every now and then.
Cooter is a pussy, is what you're saying to me.
Yeah, it's a fun word to throw out.
No, I know. I remember it. I think Al Bundy got away with one of those on the show one back.
Cooter.
Why does this guy look so deranged right now? Like he's like,
Dude.
It looks like he's trying to rap.
Oh shit!
How many young ladies are in Girls' Vacation? Like all of them, right?
Right.
What is the gender balance of Games for Change? All of it, right? These sort of systemic
Jesus
like
Christ!
I swear, this is the dude, Joe. I got it, Joe. This is the Black Louise.
Oh my god, he is like
Oh,
Louise.
no.
He is like Louise. Oh my god, he is like Louise.
He just needs to be a little squeakier
and a little dumber.
Oh no!
Today, right? I've been to every E3. I was a booth boy when I started. And I'm still here, right? 25, 26 years later. Haven't missed one yet. So I hope that someone out there...
It looks like after all your experience, this was where you landed with...
Use this.
This guy would definitely know what everybody wants to hear at E3 then if he's been there for 26 years, but I guess not.
It begins their path, right?
He was getting fucked for 26 years.
That's why we're all here.
See, companies are utilizing these mentally ill people to push narratives and agendas for them. That's what they're doing. They're using this fucking tardo to push crazy shit.
I know how they paid him.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
They bought him that fucking T-shirt.
That's what I was wondering the same thing. Yeah, and his tits.
The fuck.
He has to roll his tits up in a weird way to get that T-shirt on. Look at the women. Even the women. I feel like even the people on this call. I feel like even though they're all a little bit weird, I feel like they know he's fucked. Like, look at all their faces. Like,
They're
I know.
all fucked.
No, I know they're all fucked, and I know that they're all weird, and they are. But look
No,
at.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, they are fucked, and they're looking at him like he's fucked.
Yeah, they're like. Even this lady's like almost laughing at him. Like she's like, oh, my nose is huger than my face. Even this lady's like, all right, I'm gonna start talking now, so we can move this conversation along. By the way, sexiest person on the panel right there. She looks hot as hell. I don't know why.
Glasses. That's why.
No,
I appreciate that. Yes, exactly what you're saying. There's so much more that all of us can be doing. The accountability piece is really very important, Gordon. Thank you for bringing that up. I just want to lay this out there to all our panelists. What can corporations do to really set themselves up for success in the near future?
Not do this. I'll tell you that.
She sounds like Kamala Harris.
She's okay. I heard this lady. She's a little smarter than.
No. Like vocally her voice. I don't even know which one's playing because I'm so far.
Okay.
I just voice and she said
new talent.
Oh, I didn't realize the video was
talent out there that we need to capture to help us build better, more relevant, engaging video games. What can corporations do?
So I was thinking about this in particular.
Wait. Stop. Go back about 15 seconds, and while Kamala Wannabe is talking, watch Bill Bellamy's retarded brother. Look at him.
Okay.
Oh
my God! What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh my God! You have to watch the video version of this podcast.
I'm gonna pass out. I'm about to pass out.
I'm gonna die, Drew. Oh my God! I'm gonna die. Oh my God!
Do to really set themselves up for success in the near future and grabbing this new talent. This talent out there that we need to capture to help us build better. What can corporations do?
So I was thinking about this in particular as
he had a fucking RuPaul moment or something.
Oh my God, dude, it's like Bullfrogger and fucking Tommy.
Oh shit!
Oh my God!
He's dead. Fucking Drew is dead.
It's fucking, he's malfunctioning with the robot shit. Someone hit the robot remote the wrong way and he went, He looks like the Ninja Turtles, like from the movies. You know when the Ninja Turtles, animatronic Ninja Turtles, and they hit the button the wrong way and the turtle be like,
Ninja Turtles.
Oh my God. You know what I'm talking about? What is going on with this guy? Oh my God.
You just said Ninja Turtle.
I know.
Can be doing. The accountability piece is really very important, Gordon. Thank you for bringing that up. I just want to lay this out there to all
you can see the fucking person underneath
corporations
Ninja Turtle mouth
to really set themselves up for success in the near future and grabbing this new talent. This talent out there that we need to capture to help us build better, more relevant, engaging video games.
Sparks are
coming up.
So I was thinking about this in particular as,
oh my God.
as Gordon.
This is so fucking weird, dude. What is going on? Look, a white lady
was talking about the scholarships that
she's got to be like 2% Native American, indigenous, something, or
puts forward. So having organizations,
9% Karen,
companies like Take-Two have a to be visible to young people, not just because they're buying, they're downloading the games off of off of Xbox,
whatever. This lady doesn't even know what she's talking about with games. Not just because they're downloading the games off of, where they're whatever Xbox. Like she doesn't even what is she? She doesn't know about games.
If you say and they are downloading instead of we download and you don't play games. You're trying to look into the realm of someone who is a gamer. If you were a true gamer, if she was someone who was gaming, she'd say, well, when we sit down or when I sit down and I download and I this and that. But when they sit down, what are they, a fucking group of people?
Yeah. She's telling us what is she, dude, we could dissect this whole video. These people are mentally ill fuckheads who are faking knowing things to make money. That's what this is.
This cunt is married. Look at her finger. Someone actually married this.
And that's a shitty ring too. That ain't a ring. That looks like shit. That
looks like a man's ring.
Yeah, this is a guy.
So having
she's got a big dildo collection.
Companies like Take-Two have a to be visible to young people, not just because they're buying, they're downloading the games off of off of Xbox or PlayStation, but because they're there in front from the beginning. And so Take-Two has been part of our challenge since the beginning, offering scholarships to our grand prize winners. And I can tell you that that's a motivator for kids to participate, not just because there's a scholarship at the end, but it's because Take-Two is part of it. Like it made us cool. Right. And I think it's that related.
No, it's all gone away now.
Where are you getting the money for these scholarships if you aren't putting out games?
Yeah. Dude, all your coolness went out the window. Now they are like
you're done.
I can't even you can't even begin to fathom this retardation.
Relationship at that young of an age.
Let's move on back.
Queer people
oh boy.
Is making the success of black people, of women, of queer people, of indigenous people, neurodiverse.
This guy just says the same things over every time he goes diversion, queer people. That he says the same keywords.
When is he gonna discuss his lazy fucking eye? That is the laziest fucking eye I've ever seen.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
You really gonna go there, Drew? That's terrible.
What? Of all the things I could attack on this guy, I'm going for the lazy eye. What do you?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. You see, I'm not worried about his eyes. I'm worried about his brain. I'm worried about his brain.
Well, I just noticed, like, if you go back 2 seconds, you'll see the other eye going the other direction. Both of his eyes are lazy. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
How do we insert?
Neither does he.
What we need to do is insert more propaganda into the video games. How do we do that?
People a business goal. Plain and simple. The same way that the consumption, right, of content, right, get some downloadable skins.
Look at the chat. The chat's
buy
great.
some NBA 2K, right? That's a business goal around which the business is
dislikes give me hope.
Dislikes give me hope.
Expertise of women, Black people, neurodiverse.
Here he goes again. I'm not replaying this. He's saying it again.
Well, look, you're paused right now. Look at his arm. He's doing this right now.
Yep, he's doing.
I mean, it's already. I mean, he's giving you the symbol. Yeah.
No, what he's doing.
It's subliminal in a way.
No, this is beating it into some. This is brainwashing. That's what this is actually. What you're watching right now is them actually trying to brainwash because they're brainwashed. They're repeating the signals and the commands.
I think we're finally starting to turn the corner here. And the 536 people out of 100,000 that actually are brainwashed compared to the tens of thousands that aren't, we're starting to see. And I think the fucking SJW shitbags out there that think that they're making some weird movement to corrupt the whole fucking system and corrupt life as we know it are more and more getting exposed. Twitter reactivated you. Twitter reactivated Dave Portnoy. People are starting to catch on to the bullshit. Now, it may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen a year from now. It may have to be until Kamala Harris takes over after 2 years of Biden's presidency. That way she can have 10 in office. But it'll happen.
This is, I think, and you're right. I mean, we're talking about, I have never seen, I'm telling you, Black, Hispanic, white, gay, fucking Mongoloid, Asian, whatever. They all said, fuck these people and fuck this. What the fuck does this have to do with video games? And you're trying to control people and you're psychos. Everybody. These people are the minority because they're fucking mentally ill, not because of their skin color or diversion background or whatever the fuck they were saying. They're actually fucking mentally ill people, these people. And they're fake.
Because instead of trying to accomplish something in their lives, they sit back and cry and bitch and complain. That's and people fall back on whatever classifies them as something as a minority, want to be the word, but a less, a class different from what's considered the norm or whatever. There are everywhere across this country that are black women, Asian, that are successful as fuck.
Right.
It's not your skin color. It's not your race. It's not your sex. It's you.
Well, this is what I said on a Twitter post earlier. LeVar Burton posted something and he said, they were like, what's your hardest struggle you're going to have or whatever? And LeVar Burton said, like, being a black man in America. And
the 8 years as one of the most notable people in Hollywood had nothing to,
But I said, dude, what kind of thing to say to kids is that? Don't tell the kids about all the negativity. Tell the kids about all the positivity. Tell the kids about it may be hard. You may be starting from a different position than some other people, but look at the things you can do. Don't say, oh, you're going to go through a lot of hardships because you're this person in America. Don't say that to kids. Tell the kids that, you're going to have some struggles in some ways that other people won't, and in other ways you'll have advantages. But you can do anything you want, and here's why. Right, you can do anything you want, and here's why. That's what you tell kids. You don't fucking tell kids that, you're going to be... You're setting the kid up for a fucking... something to be like, oh, just fuck it. I'll never get anywhere. Like, what are you doing saying this to little black children? Tell these little kids the right thing, that they can grow up and succeed despite their disadvantages. Don't tell them you're disadvantaged. Don't say that. Say despite some disadvantages that you might have and some stuff that you may incur like racism and other things that go on, you can do this because look at the people that did. Don't say it's just so negative, dude. They look at it so negative to these little kids.
The next interview with LeVar Burton is going to be, they had to make the black man blind. Ugh.
Right.
No, like, not that the black man, the two black men, not to mention, were cast in the late 80s, were a part of the main cast and highly respected characters on one of the most watched shows, non-sitcom, in America.
I mean, look at Stevie Wonder, and
LeVar Burton was the star of 2 well-respected programs during that
3 if you count Roots.
Well, but see, that was just downplaying him.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow, Roots, Star Trek, and recently he's gotten some other things. But let's listen to more of this crazy because I can't wait to hear what else there is. Bullfrog, can you hear me? Bullfrog.
Get out of here. You're done.
Okay,
you're exposed.
Bullfrog. That would be the change. It'd be that simple. Like,
he's doing the Bill Clinton thumb.
I guess it's not fixed.
That means he's lying.
It's not fixed.
Our business is more successful if there is more of this, right?
Oh, what does that mean? More of this?
Well, I think he's saying...
Well, as he was doing the jerking off thing, yeah.
He's saying that the business is more successful if they have more black, neurodivergent, gay people. And it's like, I don't know. That's not true or not true. Like, the business could be terrible. The business is bad if the game sucks. That's when the business is good or bad. If the fucking game is good or bad. Not how many different neurodivergent black, white, Hispanic, purple people we hire. No, it's how good is the fucking game.
Look at 2K's up there. Their games are never fucking good. All they do is glitch.
I don't know how many Asian people or black people or women or whatever are on the team for Breath of the Wild 2, but I know I'm buying that motherfucker the day it comes out. And I don't give a fuck. Make the game right. Get your best crew together. It was like we said a few months ago when we were talking about the black pilot that was pissed off about something, and I said, I don't give a fuck what their color is.
Right.
If every single pilot I have is, and I know people are going to be pilots, yeah, I get it, but I don't care if every one of them are white. I don't care if all of them are black. I want to get to my destination alive. I don't give a fuck what you are, who you are, what you look like. I don't care if you look like Chris Skywalker with a forehead bigger than the plane. Just get me to my fucking destination alive.
And don't kill us. Yeah, that's all. Don't fart in the cockpit if you can help that too, because
dildo asses.
It really gets stinky.
Being of value versus just being valuable.
He's still going.
Which are two different things. There's lots of exceptional people, right, who are of value in spite of their circumstances. They're
red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish.
What's their circumstances?
Right? There's a difference between saying you're of value and that's a business goal in itself. And I think that's the corporate, that's the real change. Because
this guy right here has had enough. He's like, where I'm from, we kill people like you.
Oh no!
It's like, go to get 814.
I've had enough of this babble shit.
I mean, just real talk.
My gun.
That guy's so pissed off.
What Gordon is doing here is he's filibustering just like fucking Luis does when he's on Monetize This.
Yes.
He's like, if I just talk the whole time, everyone will believe me. And no one will stop me because I'm the retarded gay guy.
I'm so wrong, I must be cute. Like, that's what it's like, that's the gimmick here. I'm so wrong, I must be cute.
Oh my God. Dude, I just realized his name is Bellamy. What the
Yeah, that's what he said earlier. You fucking, that's what he's saying.
I thought he was fucking saying it.
This is Bill Bellamy's all right.
Someone in the chat just goes, is that the lead singer of Human League in Box 6?
Right?
Right?
Like, oh, you're able to thrive under this duress.
Can you imagine this guy at a party? He starts talking to you. You're just like, oh, kill me.
Right? Isn't that cool? Versus, right, you are actually who we are. So
it's like the opposite of
you.
Xavier Woods.
That's who we are year round. That's what we look like, what we sound like.
This is what Xavier Woods would be if he got dropped on his head as a baby.
Right? And so
this guy's like is amazed that this guy is amazed that he's black. He's like, oh my God, I'm so cool because I'm black in the video game world. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? He has a lot of ticks.
He's moving.
He's got a fucking.
He's like on crack or fentanyl, dude. He just keeps fucking fidgeting.
Well, that's just.
And then smiling.
He's mentally ill, dude. That's what's going on. He's fucking mentally ill.
This is a video game thing. Why are we even talking about this? What was the game that came out earlier this year? You got it, Joe, that everyone was pissed off about and said it was glitchy as fuck.
Cyberpunk.
But it's supposed to be the next big Cyberpunk. Okay.
Cyberpunk.
If Cyberpunk is an entire team of white people and Breath of the Wild is an entire team of Asians and black people, you know what? Oh, thank you, gay people, lesbians, trannies, whatever. Thank you for Breath of the Wild, and fuck you, white people, for Cyberpunk. Why does this need to happen? What does this have to do with anything?
It has to do with he gets a paycheck.
And I'll be honest with you, the majority of people on Breath of the Wild are Asian. Woo! Look, maybe we should be praising the Asians.
Yeah, they don't care because it's weird, dude. They don't even like Asians. It's weird. They treat Asians like shit. They're like, Asians are smart. We're going to pretend they don't exist. That's what most of these people do. Unless there's only one Asian in a group of minority people, then they love them. But otherwise, they lock them out of Harvard. Like, it's just fucking crazy. Look at this guy.
Right? The same way,
right?
Like, I have biases.
Dude, he keeps saying right.
Yeah.
So I'm a value.
Yeah, he keeps saying right. It doesn't make
every
it
time
right.
he says right.
Right.
Is he drunk?
There's value in that, right? I'm treated that way.
No, he's insane.
God.
He's insane.
Some circles. If the same lens was put onto women, onto brown people, black people, queer people.
Here he goes again. He's going to run through the whole fucking list of names again. Here he goes.
Then there'd be no, as the kids say, no cap.
Two people, just narrow it down.
Like,
Oh my God, there'd be like no cap. Guess what? There is no cap, you idiot. There is no cap. There is no cap. You're trying to cap it.
The chick in the middle is smiling like, yes, my plan is working. And she's nodding. She's got that evil, yes.
I hired
it's
him.
working.
What about that?
He's
what about that Uncle Phil lookalike down there at the bottom right? That dude's fucking.
He actually. I gotta be honest. He actually looks like he might be normal when he starts to speak. I don't know. He looks fairly normal.
Take place.
We'll see.
Right, and that just speaks to being deliberate with our diversity, inclusion, equity practices. Corporations really have to take that accountability and, like you said, do what's right in that spectrum, in that conversation, looking at value from different sources and kind of recalibrating our minds.
People, they think this stuff is smart talk. That's the funny thing.
To that. But like you guys have said, it takes time. It takes starting earlier.
I think this chick is hot too, by the way.
In the pipeline.
Is hot.
I love that you just call that out. What other things can corporations do that are just different than what we've been doing?
No matter what they say,
what would you recommend?
Some people use
it's not right. It's left.
This is stunning and brave.
Gordon just said the looking at this challenge as a business challenge is key. That's what between the inspiration of the social justice marches from last summer and really talking to our
what does that have to do with gaming?
Danny Bilson, who said that, hey, if you were going to tackle this issue, this giant generational issue as a business problem, what would you do? And that flipped the light switch on for me. Well, of course, like any business problem, what are my challenges? I've got gaps in my supply chain, if you will. So how do I fill those gaps in my supply chain? And really
with black people and women.
Yeah, so he's talking about we need to hire more women and black people. Like
we need to fill the supply chain, so let's use inclusion. No, let's use the people best qualified for the job. If they're all black and they're all women, great.
Yeah,
inclusion is not the answer. Fuck inclusion. Fuck it in the.
This is insane.
In a way where you're putting objectives, strategies, and tactics in place to achieve those goals from a business perspective, you're going to see outcome when it's not just, hey, here's a check and good luck with charity X. It's going to be more of, okay, here's a check. This is what we're hoping to see. Let's measure along the way and see.
He's actually tiptoeing around that. He's saying, here's money to go out and find only black and women people. That he won't even say it.
he's tiptoeing because he's the normal one. Like you said, he's like, I've got to I'm on a call with like 8 people that are going to kill me if I don't. So I'm going to tiptoe through the tulips here.
Yeah, he's tiptoeing around saying that if it was the other guy, he'd be saying it all.
We're seeing progress on that. And it's the measurement of progress and adjusting in real time based on the data that you're getting back. That's where you're going to meet. That's where you're going to see the gap start to close in a meaningful way and be able to point out to other people in the industry, like, hey, this is what we can all do together. What if we scale this effort up and really had an impact on society as a whole?
The fact that he even brings up the supply chain gives him 100 points right off the bat for me, even though he's still, like you said, tiptoeing. At least he's thinking with a business aspect. And I still don't know why we're talking about supply chain on E3.
And humans are the supply chain he's talking about. That's what's so weird.
Like, I think he wants to just call all these fuckers out, and he knows that he probably won't have a job if he does. And that's, I'm trying to give this guy some credit because he seems like the most.
He's the guy you can have a beer with out of all these people. He does. He looks like the guy.
You go out and have a beer with this guy, he's going to be like, those fuckers are nuts.
I think he believes what he's doing, though. I do think that. I just don't think he's insane. He's like, listen, I look around and I see we have 50 white guys working on this software thing, and we only have 1 black guy. Why is that? Maybe can we go out and try to hire 10 black guys and look for 10 black guys who might be good at video games to maybe even out the playing field a little bit? So I understand that. Like, I do get this. Like, I understand that. Like, maybe there's and by the way, and the point is that there's more white people than black people in the country, right? Like, it's like 60%, 70% to whatever it is. So, you actually have to look harder for the black people because so many white people are going to be there that you're going to just generally naturally see more white people, not necessarily who's done. So I get that part of this discussion. Like, I understand that, but they're just off on a little too far off the cliff is what I'm getting at.
No, they're not far enough off the cliff. It'd be a lot better if they were all off the fucking cliff.
Well, and the other thing is this is the wrong time for this to happen. Like, at a video game E3 fucking thing.
Really going to be what changes the game.
So I like to think about it as like a pie. When we think about like,
no wonder 2K is fucking sucks. That chick at 2K explains everything. She's like this hot looking fucking girl with glasses. Doesn't like, what the fuck?
I like to think of it like a pie. Yeah, give me your pie, girl. I'll fucking set you straight.
She is pretty.
In our system.
But she looks a little cracky.
Is how we tackle this problem. Before we end this conversation, there's tons of questions.
There's another 20 minutes
that we want to ask you.
God.
So I'm going to pause right now and give our esteemed questionnaires a chance to ask their questions that are top of mind. Really.
But
predetermined
open to having the rest of our panelists answer the question. But
we haven't heard from this lady yet.
Beginning of your career, did you ever imagine being a leader within an industry that is predominantly male dominated? And what is your advice for other young women that are interested in taking a similar path to where you are today?
I don't know what she just asked, but I do have to mention that her glasses are bigger than her fucking wig on top of her head.
So I'm not even going to play this part. We're going to move off of this. But the bottom line is she asked her about, like, oh, how does it feel to be a woman in a male-dominated whatever, even though there's tons of women in video games. And it's like, again, you put yourself down. Now, this lady goes on to say she's from, like, Middle Eastern area, and, like, the women are treated really bad, but not really.
But look at Arafat. He's, like, scratching.
Oh, my God, he's done. He's like, fuck me, dude.
Thank you.
When does he speak? Let's get to him.
I don't think I really envisioned being in a male-dominated
than what you would expect, what I see in tech in other
Jesus.
I told you, man. He's like, I'm telling you,
something else is going on.
This guy is thinking we kill people like you where I'm from.
This guy called me for my social security number yesterday.
Oh my God, no. This guy is like, these people are, dude, he's gonna go back and go, man, the Americans are fucking crazy.
Also, security point.
I gotta hear what he's saying. I hope he exposed the fuck out of me.
Representation is a bit low than what you would expect, what I see in tech in other sectors. Do you have some data or some thoughts about that? Is that the fair estimation? And if so, why is that? And what are the main challenges that LGBTQ?
So
dude in the corner.
Oh my God, he's still making faces.
Malfunctioning.
What? Dude, he's fucking malfunctioning. You're right. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's laughing. He's like, they're exposing. He's exposing him.
Face in this industry.
Sure.
I know why he's making that face, because the guy said LGBTQ. And this guy, immediately when he said that, that's when his fucking psycho face went out of like...
He's laughing because he forgot the P for pedophilia.
Oh my God. Watch this.
Do you have some data or some thoughts about that? Is that the fair estimation? And if so, why is that? And what are the main challenges that LGBTQ individuals face in this industry?
He's like, I'm gonna kill all of you.
I'm thinking, no, dude. He's probably like, I had no idea what you just said, but I'm gonna say a bunch of weird shit that they wrote down for me.
A little history in here. So
he's gonna say right.
When we started GGP about 15 years ago, which is not that long ago in corporate times.
Oh my God, shoot me.
It's not on me, but I can help push.
What?
Because I can see it. It's on you. And so asking these questions,
rewind that shit. Oh my God.
Corporate support.
Oh my God. Corrupted 200 is making fun of mentally ill people from fucking E3.
Issue. And in fact, a lot of the work that we do at a corporate level is saying, hey, you don't have to do all the work, right?
Yeah.
You know how to push the rock that's sitting on you. We're going to help you push that rock. That's all. It's not.
You're a minority. You're a minority. Don't do any work. We'll do it for you.
Not on me, but I can help.
Of course,
push, right? Because I can.
Of course, it'd be
see
rocks. They smoke it.
Oh my
It's
God.
on you. And so, asking these questions.
Just that little clip of him doing that, and then putting some music behind it.
Time, right?
Oh my God, this guy's cracked out.
In our ERGs, in our executive suites, like Dr. Liggins, right? These people need to be cultivated as well. Right?
These people
What?
dude, these people
That
need
sounds
to be,
like grooming.
These people need to be cultivated. Dude, we're talking about like fucking cultivation of people. People are a supply chain. What kind of fucked up creatures are we talking about here? What is this? What they're talking about human beings. They're talking about kids who grew up playing games who now are smart and want to go to school and then work at a gaming company.
He's basically saying he wants to groom them.
He wants to groom minorities to be involved in the gaming industry, like
to be in the gay gaming industry.
Who talks like this?
The same way that we cultivate engineers, artists, and other things that we value. Right?
No white people.
Things that we value.
Look at everybody.
Right? Keep saying
Cult of
right.
personality. God damn it.
Be cultivated. So we're going to be getting to do that
Right
work
there, cultivated.
August. Tune in, front page of Twitch. It's going to be a mood.
What?
Look at the looks on everyone's faces.
Tune in, because it's gonna be a mood. And look at this guy. He's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a mood, all right. I'll be on fucking Klonopins. Look at this guy's like, fucking yeah, it's gonna be a mood, all right. Please shoot me in the head. Please shoot me in the fucking head.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna smile.
Look
Thanks,
at Oh my God, dude! The body language, the body language says it all, dude. Oh my God, it's gonna be a mood. Oh, it's gonna be a mood.
Front page of Twitch. It's going to be a mood. Hope you're all there.
Awesome. Thank you. Question, so let's go for it. Who's got their last burning question?
Oh, I'd fuck her face. I'm sorry.
I have several questions.
Me too. I have more questions. Can we kill this guy?
We'll just speak. I have to come from the affinity group, ERG, BRG.
Oh my God.
Perspective. So Gordon, thank you for touching on that.
They're speaking
RPG.
I don't even know what language she's speaking right now. Let's just fast forward. Let's
Start
see.
out gang
Wait,
signs.
Pico in the chat. Let me go back to the chat. Let me make sure I've read what he said properly. Mr. Pico Boulevard in chat says lead singer of Seven Dust. Who the hell looks like LJ?
Oh yeah, I guess.
LeJean?
No one looks like LJ here.
No one does. By the way, they're coming to Boston or something.
Oh no, because I said Cult of personality. That's probably why.
But that's not Seven Dust though.
Yeah, I know. He's probably saying that they look.
Yeah.
No, maybe, but no. Anyways, it threw me off. I'm like, why are we talking about Seven Dust?
I know what he's saying. He thinks all black people look alike. That's what it is.
Oh, that's got to be. That's got to be because LJ looks nothing like either of the two guys on the screen that could even remotely be close.
Well, he just ousted himself. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
That guy.
What's up?
The guy in the bottom left has a dented head. Look at that shit.
Oh, come on.
That's not a guy.
Oh.
Whoops. That's Susanna Pollock. But she does have they all have dents in their brain.
Did I say bottom left? I said bottom right. Fuck me.
Jesus.
See all this left and right bullshit?
No, that's getting cut off just like your head got cut off in the Monetize This thumbnail a few weeks ago.
Oh my God, that shit was fucking hilarious.
And felt like, oh my gosh, my people.
Whoa.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I feel like that was the first video game that I've ever played where I've seen so many black people in one game and felt like, oh my gosh, my people. You got the Isley Brothers playing on the radio? Like, oh yes.
Wait.
The Isley Brothers play on the radio. Like,
dude, the Isleys were on my radio a lot before TA. I don't know where the fuck she was. But if she's bragging about the amount of black people in GTA,
right?
That's really, I mean, you should be pissed about that if you're going down that road.
Oh my God. I know what she's saying. We all do because I love San Andreas, and San Andreas was heavily focused that way. And I love San Andreas, so I understand what you're saying, but it's like, man, the obsession over yourself and colors and what's going on, like, it's just so weird. Like, what is going on?
The Isleys were more than relevant for 40 years before San Andreas ever came out. Ronald Isley was fucking kicking ass and taking names for decades before fucking GTA ever came out.
Isn't there a movie about that too, as well?
About what?
Where I need to be.
Isley Brothers.
Parappa the Rapper
the tops.
on PlayStation.
I love Parappa the Rapper.
Man, bring that back, PlayStation.
No black people think Parappa the Rapper was cool. Come on.
Not even Mexican people or white people.
Only like white people that are like, they're like, this is crazy.
Parappa got more bars than half the industry right now.
The $5,000 mic.
So I recommend that you all go check it out.
He literally just shat on the industry saying that Parappa has more bars in the industry. Well, go look at the fucking industry now.
Yeah.
Ain't shit there.
Hey, let's interview some fake gamer people.
Well, she's appropriating
Legends,
herself.
And I know, the thing you're most excited about is the thing that you've just done. But truly, I have been waiting my entire life to play a character like Valk, and it's changed my life.
My favorite game is
Really?
You think she comes on that chair?
Dude,
Hope so.
probably. And what is... Oh, I can't even... We got to move on. I mean,
Why is everything blurred out?
I don't know.
Right?
They did that. I don't know
Without
why.
question, absolutely League of Legends. It's been like a decade since release, and it's still just at the top of the charts. And it's where I go with all my friends and hang out. It's my go-to.
That was the first female I actually ever seen play video games. Was my mother, and she loved 007. And we.
Well, you would see that then. Anyway, these people are so stupid, dude. Unbelievably dumb fucking. Like,
just totally.
Wait. If you want to transition off, I did have a story for you.
Yes, we are going to transition off. That is the end. I'm going to hit the questions real quick, and we'll move on. Broken Line is back. Thank you for that question. His question is actually what spawned that entire thing that we just went through.
Broken Line always making an impact, whether he's starting a conversation or just randomly dropping the N-word in the middle of a rant line.
Well,
you know?
Broken Line is a black man, and a very black man, and he hated it as well. There was a 2-part episode where Edith was almost raped, says Mr. Pico Boulevard.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
They tried to rape me, Archie! I can't even do it.
Wasn't there a gun involved in that one, too?
I hope so.
I feel like Carol Connor was a real-life racist. I just get that vibe.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
between that, In the Heat of the Night, like
Yep.
he was the fucking the white cop. I mean, I don't know, man. I always got that weird vibe about.
Well, I think they got that vibe, so they were like, that's why they cast him in those roles.
Let's pick you as the weird white cop in the mid-sized town, and you know.
We'd like to cast you as the guy who probably could be racist, because that's the point. Yeah, I could see that. Well, anyway, roll us up here, Drew, as we go to the 1 hour and 20-minute mark of Corrupted episode 200. God bless everybody. And
God bless everybody. God bless those at E3 who told us how much we all suck as human beings while they're awesome.
Yeah, how does
everybody?
Well, I just wanted to give you a couple of summaries, some of the highlights or interesting parts of my vacation. First of all, there was this place. I'm failing to remember the name of it now. Maybe Garguts remembers.
Barney's Toyland
the other day, but there was this place down there. So we had this little coupon book where you can thumb through and find out what the local places were, and they had like 10% off coupons and shit. And this one place, it was a pizza place that, served beer and shit. And their advertisement, their slogan was warm beer, crappy pizza.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it was this Italian dude, and he had his arms out. He looked like, he was retirement age. He had his arms out, like looking for a big hug, like, come try our warm beer and crappy pizza. I'm like, this dude is fucking on point.
That's I would go into that, no doubt about it.
Totally. I mean, I'm like, yeah, this is, and
I want to know how crappy it is.
Think about the business aspect of this. If that day you've got your short staff, the pizza sucks, and the beer's warm because the fucking condenser's out, it's what you advertised, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Was it cheap
and
pizza?
It gets people's attention.
Was it cheap pizza because they said
no,
it sucks?
I mean, it's Gulf Shores. I mean, it's going to be vacation prices, first of all, but
if somebody complains no, it's genius. If someone goes, I want my money back, this pizza sucked, you're like, yeah, it says it.
We didn't go there because, we had the kids with us, so we stayed more of the family-friendly places when we did go out, but
yeah,
totally going to that place if it's just Tara and I there or something, got to try that place out. Another one, on the way down there, so we drove the entire state of Mississippi and Alabama. Well, the entire state, there's 2 states there, but between Mississippi and Alabama on the drive down. And apparently down in the South, it's an unspoken law that if you are going to be speeding everywhere you go, you've got to have tinted windows and a car that shows that you have a small dick, basically.
Yeah,
and I think they tint their windows because they don't want people seeing who has the small dick.
I hate that shit. I hate those, just the people, it's just,
yeah,
I hate that.
Well, as they're flying past us there was a sequence of them. In about 15 minutes, I had 8 people fly past me in their fucking red Eclipse with tinted out windows. And I looked over at Tara and I said, what satisfies me is when I see them pulled over on the side of the road and getting a ticket, I've literally slowed down, pointed and laughed with my windows down at them as they're pulled over. Because I know I'm getting to my destination quicker than them and I follow the law. I said, but you know what? They're pissing me off so much today that I would love to see one of them wrapped around a fucking tree.
Oh.
And I'll be damned, Joe, if 30 minutes later a freak thunderstorm didn't hit and one of those motherfuckers were rolled over upside down.
Wow.
One of the ones that, as a matter of fact, the one I referenced to, it looked just like that car. And I mean, we were on a stretch of road. There were no exits. It had to have been him. And I looked over and she looked at me and she goes, feel bad, don't you? I said, fuck him. He shouldn't have been speeding.
Oh,
so I might have actually, in a weird way, killed someone.
And were his kids dead too?
I'm pretty sure he was by himself in that vehicle. There probably wasn't much in the way of back seats. This was one of those fucking speed cars, that the back seat is hardly existent,
Well,
something tells me it was one single douchebag flying down the road at 95 miles an hour, and then that thunderstorm hit, and he thought, I'm invincible. I got my vaccine. I'm just going to keep going.
No, that guy doesn't have his vaccine. Are you kidding me? That type of guy.
What kind of car was it, though?
I don't have my vaccine. All these people talking shit about, I'm a Republican, I'm not getting shit. Everybody's got it. I don't have mine. I don't have the fucking vaccine. How about that? I bet you fucking other people do the fucking. No, and every time people keep saying, you got to get it, I go, why? My immune system's got it. Yep. But maybe I'll die. I don't know. Maybe I'll die of it. Well, that'd be funny. Died of COVID.
You know what? If your immune system's got it, you don't need the vaccine, or do you still need it?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, it helps if you get it and your body beats it, and then you get the vaccine too, probably, because then you've got the antibodies naturally inside of you, and then you've got whatever the government made to stop it. So I would assume double protection, maybe. I don't, but
I mean, too much of a fucking one thing could be pretty.
But, I know we've got to be careful here, but I'm just going to pose it as a question.
I haven't got it. I'm lazy. I haven't got it because I'm lazy. That's the real answer. Go ahead, Drew.
I'm curious if everyone who wants the vaccine gets the vaccine, and everyone who doesn't, and knows the risk that they're accepting by doing that, then why does it matter if the vaccinated people are vaccine and safe? Then why does it matter if the unvaccinated remain unvaccinated? They're assuming their risk. It's the government's responsibility to protect us from each other, not me from myself. If I was to choose to not take the vaccine and I assume that risk, and I'm not in the risk of harming anyone else because everyone else who wanted the vaccine got the vaccine, then why the fuck does it matter?
Yeah.
Segregation in a new way.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's already been proven. I mean, we were talking about it on Twitter the other day, Joe. I can't remember what the exact post was that we had up, but
I'm tweeting my Twitter. I'm sorry.
I think it was before your Twitter went down.
Let's try Bullfrog again. Hey, Bullfrog. Bullfrog. He still can't hear me.
Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Joe.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Joe.
Oh my God. Nope. He still can't hear me.
Nope.
I popped in over there. I go, can you hear me? He goes, can you hear me? He can't hear me still. He still can't hear me, man.
And then he goes, I'm
Unfucking
gonna lick your grundle if you can hear me. Oh, God,
yeah, that's exactly what he did. Yeah, Drew. Any other stories you wanted to tell from your 3-week vacation or in work week?
He just peed his pants. He had to go change.
Oh, okay. No, did he really piss himself?
No, he was about to. He was like, I gotta fucking go now. So he just.
Oh, that's funny.
off.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. We had fun. I had fun. That E3 shit was hilarious.
That shit was fucking.
I'm
ridiculous.
bullshit though that this Bullfrog shit isn't working. This is fucking bullshit.
Bring him in. I'll fucking moderate.
Yeah.
Think so?
Okay, tell Bullfrog I said he's an idiot. Go ahead, tell him.
Bullfrog, you there? Hey, you fuck.
Joe.
No, he can't hear you. I'm the only one that can fucking hear you. So he's gonna tell me a question.
Joe.
I'm gonna relay it to you.
Bullfrog.
Hello.
Bullfrog, can you hear me? Fuck.
Nope, can't hear you, Joe. Joe.
Can he hear you?
Bullfrog.
Though? Can he even hear you?
Bullfrog, can you hear me? Bullfrog, this
Dude,
is your last
Joe.
fucking chance.
He can't even
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
He can't hear you.
Jesus Christ.
It's something on his end. He's a fucking idiot.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Unbelievable. All right, well, we're gonna wait till Drew gets back because he's got a story apparently. But I had a fun time tonight. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
God damn.
What's
both
wrong
of
with
us.
his
God
Discord?
damn.
God damn it.
Holy shit, dude. Both of us are like that, dude.
Well, it's
Like,
funny that Drew has a JB story because I got a BJ story.
Oh, I got one too.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, it's what a fun night. I had a blast tonight. I think I've been sitting in this chair live now since 10.
Yo, do you get like new chairs? Because I need to get a new chair like
Dude,
now.
This chair that I'm using right now, the chair that I'm in, is the chair that I've been in since
shit.
Monetize This 60.
Jesus Christ, were you fucking?
Yeah, it hurts actually. My ass hurts.
Oh
Not
my
even
God.
kidding. It fucking
Dude,
really
put a
hurts.
cushion on that shit. Put a cushion on that shit, man. All I
Dude.
gotta say, but dude,
No,
I'm about
it's-
to fucking look into a new chair, dude. I need one of those chairs where I can like fall asleep with my head back and maybe come in at the same time.
See, I don't want something too comfortable because then I don't want to get tired on shows and stuff. So like I don't mind that it like kind of is a pain to sit in because I'm like always moving and I'm caffeinated up and fucked up and crazy. You know, tomorrow monetize this. I got to be wide awake. So like the chair kind of like whacks me into.
Got to be wide awake to see your loss.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Drew, already on it.
Listen, I'm too tired to battle with you, but you are fucking done.
We'll battle tomorrow.
We will battle tomorrow
I've got
night.
some things in store. I've got some things in store for Famous B.
I'm just chopping.
Oh, really?
Over here.
Do you know?
If he shows up, I mean, you know, that's always a coin toss. It's not even a coin toss. It's like fucking guarantee. But yeah. So, anyways, your chair.
Well, oh no, my chair. Yeah, just my chair is uncomfortable on purpose. You know, it's like I like it to be uncomfortable, and that way it keeps me awake, type of thing.
Well, you said you've had that for 5 or 6 years. You said monetize is 60.
Right.
So
it's been a while,
I mean, after a while, they start to kind of take their form, and either they get comfortable or they need to go. You know. So
yeah,
dude, I was sitting in chairs so
for...
long that you would feel the bolts underneath the cushion.
Yes, that's what it is. I feel the bolts strongly. I feel them.
And then, like, when you bring your like leg up to like rest it on the chair, you're just like, oh, there's a fucking bolt. Yeah, dude.
It's more like it's like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. This hurts. Oh, it's grinding into me. It's grinding into me. I like it though. Fuck it. That it's kind of that. It's kind of that sort of thing.
What?
Somebody just sent me a clip of somebody threatening to kill people. I don't know. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. Let's play it.
Jesus.
Is it Casey?
Some police tell me to go kill all of you. I've literally got police on record telling me to go kill all of you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit!
Not even possible. And
oh my god!
The police are the ones that are going to be throwing him in a pin soon. So
that is fucking hilarious.
And I'm the fucking liar.
Your lies.
I don't know where that. I don't know why that's probably out of context. It's got to be out of context, or maybe not. Who knows? But
I mean, is it ever in context?
That's a great point. All right, so what's your story before we get out of here?
So I hate that this is taking the main event because I feel like I may be overhyped it. We'll see what happens.
It's not a big
deal.
It's one little last thing before we punch out of here. That's all.
So I was thinking to myself,
I'm gay.
Over the last several years, you know, you've had a multitude of co-hosts kind of, you know, rotating in and out. And of course there's been subsectors and splits and all this stuff. And I thought to myself, this would make a great Netflix miniseries.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
Could you imagine the story? Like if someone was actually kicking back this whole time and just writing all this shit down and planning out the script, this would be a fucking phenomenal miniseries on Netflix, would it not?
Yeah, the HBO show, like the HBO documentary of my show from start to finish would be
right.
Well, you'd end up coming out with I'd be insane by the end of it, like, or something like.
Right. It'd be called Corrupted.
But I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, you know,
no, it'd be called The movie would be called Podcast. That's what it'd be called.
Yeah, something lame. Like, oh no, Showtime. Something
Podcast.
Weird. Something lame. Podcast.
You used to have a regular job. Why can't you just go back to that? We're making money on the internet. Like me and Leah are fighting. We're throwing stuff at the walls, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm making more money than I've ever made at a regular job. This was my dream to be on the radio, and now the future's podcasting, and that's what we do. Well, I don't like this life." You're fighting with everybody. Like, you want to bring him on the show? You want to bring this guy on the show? He just did a show to 15 people saying I was a smelly bitch. Yeah, but he's entertaining. Oh, yeah, I'll fucking kill you. I'll find you. I'll come hurt you. We'll find you. Like,
I said, I swear to God, anything happens to my jaw, my face.
Like, I'll kill you, fucking Scott.
You're fucking
I mean,
done
I wasn't
by...
trying to reference any specific moments.
No,
but
just play the clips of everyone fighting, like, and Scott telling them, like, I'm going to kill you.
Well, you know, each episode would have like clips and referencing back, and I mean,
you're
you
listening
know all the
to
names.
the Joe Cronin Show, and when you're done, you might kill yourself.
Well, hey, that's what Joe wants for Father's Day. So, hey, we're on the right track, right?
I'll kill you. You kill me. I'm coming to get you. Jesse, like, trying to kill him. Jesse Jesse leaves the show 5 times. Like it's, dude. Oh my god.
You know what? This wouldn't be. You know what? You've taken me on a small road here. It wouldn't be a mini series. It would be multiple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't wrap this up in a limited series.
Exactly. It would be a phenomenal show.
Each year would be a seation, kind of like that 70s show.
Right.
Yes.
But so many clips.
So on to the next part. This is I'm going to start tying JB into this now. So you look at the people
leave
in
the poor
chat.
guy. Leave him out of it. Leave the poor guy out of it to be retired, Drew.
Can I finish the video?
No, go ahead.
Come on.
Yeah. I was just kidding.
Hey, this is all on me, JB. All right. I'm looking at the names in the chat, and people that have been around a long time. You know, we had Broken Lion earlier. Big Bad Ads is out there. Even Squitman, he's been around since the darkest days. And I don't think that even with all due respect, any of those guys could write the script, because it would require someone who's been behind the scenes. You hear that?
This call sucks.
Are you gargutsing me here? What are you doing?
No, I'm trying to add the mood with all the voices and the things.
Well, so I'm like, it has to be someone behind the scenes.
Is corrupted.
And you can think of all the names that have been around over the years.
No, I can't.
That you could name them, is what I'm saying. But you think of all those names and who has been around enough.
Jake DeMarco.
In different sectors of everything that would have the knowledge to sit back and write a script of the whole fucking thing.
But you mean like not biasly, though?
And then you look at the one person who's actually successfully stepped away from it all. He's going to write a script. This motherfucker is going to be on Netflix next year.
Well, you think JB stepped away to write a script on Netflix of all this?
He's writing the Monetize Never script.
Wait a minute, you're telling me that all this stuff isn't some idea you came up with. You're saying you found out he's really doing this?
I haven't talked to him, but anyone with half a brain would have been sitting back for years taking notes to present the perfect script to Netflix.
Wow.
This call sucks.
That's a great point. Like dead serious.
He was here this whole time. He was here this whole time just to put the script together. He sat back in the shadows for a couple of years during the Tommy C and the Dead on Dave era. And then he jumped in to get behind the scenes and start the beginning of the script and maybe catch on to some of the early stories.
Right.
And then stuck around long enough to see it all the way through. And now that it's gotten to the point where it is, he's got enough to write a good 6 seasons.
This is phenomenal. Like, this is mind-blowing. I'm just gonna do it before he does it.
Do it.
You know? I mean, this is amazing. But you better hope he writes.
You're the only one that could do it, but you don't have the time. You're constantly working on you, so it couldn't be you.
All I can
if
tell
someone's
you,
writing the script, it's him.
All I can say is that there was a lot of jokes that I very much want to make because you've set this up that I can't. And so this really is going to go nowhere. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like I said, maybe it was over promoted, but I did literally have this thought as I was driving it.
Oh, that's a good idea, though. No, that's
funny.
It makes sense. It'd be great, the
if
drama.
someone, I was asking myself, who would have had the opportunity to get all the notes together for the Netflix series and have all the inside scoop and everything?
Yeah,
he's the one. Because everyone else is either still fully active on YouTube or have moved on and don't care, or he's the only one.
It would be really good. It'd probably be more like, I think we could get lucky if it went to YouTube Premium, like, or maybe eventually to Netflix. Yeah, I think Social Network, but it's about podcasting and it's YouTube. You know, that like, we could really sell it. And I think, I know if it was me in charge of it, I'd bring in everybody. I'd actually bring in the real people so we could try to get the stories as straight as possible, to be honest, because I want the best movie.
Can you think of some of your former co-hosts and having do skits with them? I mean, do you think that would really work out too well?
I'm coming for you. This call sucks.
This call sucks. What an episode 200. What an idea.
Cheers.
Drew gave it away for free. Tomorrow night, monetize this. The title's on the line. Shout out to Garguts, Jesse, and everybody else who tried to do stuff. Drew, Gatekeeper Drew, is back. Yay. Time to get wet. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast.
I was soft tonight. I was soft on everything.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow night.
Wait till tomorrow.
Maybe I'll do
Famous
it.
B, I'm coming for you.
Oh. Famous B, you hear that, you son of a
What happened to
bitch?
my mic?
I'm going to avenge that Cody's fucking whore for what you said about her flat ass. You son of a bitch. Tomorrow night, monetize this. You won't believe who shows up tomorrow night on Monetize This and what I'm going to have to do tomorrow night. You piece of fuck. It's coming live on the Joe Cronin Show. This is Corrupted. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the patrons, $25 producers, and of course the $100 Slam Pigs, Cody Mastro and Sith Negan. I do watch Workaholics sometimes, Turpa. It's okay. Not a lot, but something. Thank you, chat. What's up, guys? Good night. We love your cocks. Now that's what I call dubstep volume 6. I mean, like, what the fuck is this? Now that's what I call dubstep.
YouTube songs?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know why. It's like, that's what I call dubstep 6.
I need to find another one. I've got that same one that I've been starting shows with forever, and it's like, I've got to mix them up.
Ugh,
like, I know you do that. I kind of like my intro
well,
song.
some of yours
I like
that you
having-
use are the ones I used to use 6 years ago, and I hear them, I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Which
that was
one?
That was the. I'm like, that was the beginning to whatever show like that we used to do that isn't a show anymore. Like, it's just funny. I hear them.
You remember the Out of Nowhere song that you had with JD? The da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Yes,
that one.
It's like
when,
Grimm's Toy Show's entrance music too.
When JP started doing his shit, he'd do that every
Homo.
time, and I'm like, dude, you've got to stop.
Why?
Because I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was right around. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's all YouTube free music, but I'm like, dude, do you not know that's the Out of Nowhere song? Like,
Oh
at least
yeah.
pick a
You can always-
shitty song. I mean,
Well, that guy just
Always
copies
go to
it.
SoundCloud and just get any fucking band, any genre, and that shit is not.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Everybody. I mean, it's like Grimm. Grimm uses a bunch for his entrance music. At the time, there was only 50 songs, and you know, it's like Grimm. Me and Grimm had the same guy design the JCS and GTS. It's like, what are you gonna?
I noticed that.
I don't mind that. That doesn't bother me. I just didn't like being called I'm the copycat when I wasn't the copycat. I'm like, my logo.
it's YouTube free. They only give you so many options. What do they
Right.
want you to do?
Well, but I mean, like with the logo, it's like that guy designed my logo first, so it's not like because if I had seen
that.
yeah, if I had seen Grimm's logo, I would have said, dude, you can't do this because it looks like Grimm's. But there was no Grimm at the time logo, and he made mine, gave it to me, and then a week or two later, he made one for Grimm, and then suddenly I see Grimm's, and I'm like, wait a minute, you just fucking used the same thing for Grimm's. They look identical. And I'm like, you fucking.
Wasn't that the issue with JD? Like right at the end there?
Yeah.
Wasn't he having an issue with a designer?
Yeah, well, no, that was something different. One of his guys copied that. That's a different situation, but somebody
But
copied
similar
somebody.
in a way.
Similar, yeah. Somebody copied somebody, and the person like claimed. By the way, I defended him again there. I always defend JD. It's so weird. Like I attack him, but I'll defend him against bullshit. Like this lady was claiming he ripped her off, and I'm like, listen, he doesn't know that. His fucking designer made something, and he thought it was cool, and they ran with it. He didn't go looking all over the internet to see if it was copied. How the fuck would he know? You know, it's not like you're somebody he knows. You know, the Grimm's thing makes sense because I've seen Grimm. I would see it.
And you're trusting the designer to have already done that footwork.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you guys got a little bonus after show because I did stop the recording.
Oh shit, we're still on. Sorry.
Yeah. No, we're still on the air for the little post thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little conversation at the end here. And the audio should be going up in a minute for Corrupted 200. Didn't really make a big deal out of 200. You know, we made a big deal out of some other ones, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is with that timing and stuff like that. We'll make a big deal out of 250. We'll look forward to 250 unless everything's ended by then.
Okay, fuck it. Just do 201.
Yeah, wait till 201 next week. We'll do 100 viewers live. How about that?
Fucking somebody's going through a table that night.
Well, it's just like when Tara first started doing my stuff. She was like, well, this one's not copyright clear, and this one. And I'm like, well, if it's just going on YouTube, it doesn't matter. It's if I was going to put it on a T-shirt or something